So before we get into today's vlog, let's do some extreme cold starts. So it is 4. It's 4 degrees. -3 wind chill. Let's start with the fusion. Had a huge ice storm yesterday. 15 fusion. Finally broke down and got a brand new battery about 3 weeks ago. So the battery in it is brand new. Let's see how she starts on this 4-degree boarding. Alright, sounds good. Car says 5, so it's not that far off. It's not going anywhere this morning. I just want it to run. It hasn't been going anywhere lately, honestly, because of all the snow and the ice, and all the 4 tires on this car are in desperate need of replacement. So hopefully within the next month I can get new tires for it. But I'm gonna let it run. Fiesta. It too has a newer battery. I do believe it is, what, 2 years old? Let's see how this one does. Like a champ. I'm gonna go ahead and run this one on defrost because it will be leaving in like, I don't know, an hour and a half. And of course the Grand Am, which has been a real trooper in this weather. I'm really surprised at how well this car has been handling and running. You can see all the leftover ice. Yeah, this thing's been doing a phenomenal job in the winter. I'm actually, like I said, quite impressed. Turn that down. 122,304 on the clock. We're getting ready for our first 3,000 mile oil change since the engine has been put back together. What, about 600 miles or so left. Let's start it up. Not bad. Still the occasional long start, but since we changed that fuel pressure regulator, it hasn't been occurring as often as it was once doing. Since this one's going with me this morning, we will let it dethaw as well. The door's stuck. There we go. So there we go. All 3 cars started this morning. 4 degrees. Hooray. So yesterday we had some cold starts to start this vlog off, and this vlog really isn't going to be all that long. But, you know, Jade is still in a very giving mood, especially today, because today happens to be my birthday. So she gave me a nice gift to try to figure out today. And for this, we need our handy dandy Tech 2. However, this is the last weekend that I get to use the Tech 2 because I only have 2 more days of class next week, and that's it. I'm done. I really want to get one of these though. You guys may be like, oh, it's, you know, it's old, it's outdated, but look at the GM cars that I like to buy, to mess with. So I might end up trying to find one of these. But that's beyond the point. So we got this for one last time. And let's hook it up. Now I couldn't shut the car off because it'll go away. However, 3 times today, we've got the analog track off and service vehicle soon lights. Ooh, this is a good one. Now the ABS light and the track off light, I know those will illuminate for sure if you have a bad wheel hub. With these cars, the speed sensors are built into each wheel hub. The light that's throwing me off is the service vehicle soon light, and the only other time we've seen that light with this particular car is when we had a bad relay for the automatic headlights at night. And I talked about that a little bit in that vlog, like what, back in July or August when I first bought this car. We put a relay in and that canceled that light. So the service vehicle soon in this situation, I'm assuming, is trying to lead me to maybe an actual electrical issue. So that could be a possibility. Maybe there is a maybe some sort of harness or something, a connector. We've had some pretty rough weather around here lately, and I have been driving this car a lot due to the fact that it's got better tires than the Fusion, which I took out for the first time in like a week yesterday when the roads were actually dry for a little bit. So I'm going to try to connect this. I don't like where this DLC is located. I honestly have a feeling somebody has been over here before, because this thing never wants to stay in. Never wants to stay in. Alright. I actually want to try to drive with that thing in there too, but it keeps wanting to fall out, so I don't know how well this is going to be. But now that we... Oh, see, it just fell out. It doesn't want to stay. Alright, I think I'm in now. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. Alright. So, we got it running. I'm hoping, you know, well, depending on what the codes are, you know, maybe I could try to drive it on the block, see if all the wheel speed sensors are picking stuff up. Not a guarantee if this thing's going to keep falling out. Oh, we want chassis in this case. I'm used to going the powertrain. We want chassis, and I always forget. It's either N or W. Oh, Pontiac, there we go. I think it's N. ABS braking is, yeah, that's a given because I slid down the street. DTCs. DTC information, current DTCs. What do we got? Now, am I going to fix anything today? Obviously not. No diagnostic trouble codes. Well, that's interesting. Let's do history. The lights are still on. Why wouldn't there be any... Oh, look at that. Okay, left front wheel speed sensor, circuit open or shorted. And class 2 communication circuit, short to battery. Ooh, this is interesting. Now, how old is this one? I don't know. I can't look to see when these were last, you know, set. Left front wheel speed sensor, circuit open or shorted. So, circuit. That is probably the service vehicle soon aspect of it, I would assume. Okay. Now, why it's not current, I don't understand. So now at this point, hopefully if I can keep my foot with this plug. Oh, enhanced DTC data. What does this do? I hear things clicking. Alright, left front, 2 counts. Last fault currents, 2 counts. ABS active. inactive, disabled, ABS data. Alright, so, uh-oh, I think I just lost the thing. Did I? Oh, this is interesting. Okay. Maybe it did move. Stay there. Alright. Yeah, okay, it was coming off. Alright. This is going to be very tricky. Maybe I could just try to back down the driveway a little bit. Let me set this here. I don't know how well you guys are going to be able to see this. Alright. And let's go backwards. Alright, so they're all reading. See that? So all of our speed sensors are reading. Alright, so they're working right now. Okay. Very interesting. So all of our wheel speeds are reading. Brake switch, okay, so now it's working. Applied, released. Applied, released. So yeah, brake switch is working. Ignition voltage. And none of this is really... Now the weird thing is, this is the third time that it's come on. 2 times, the first 2 times, it was when I was going to lunch at school, and they came on, I don't know, maybe 2 minutes into the drive. On my way home, they did not come on at all, up until, but 20 minutes into my drive home, and I actually hit a bump, not really like a huge bump, but going over a bridge, where the pavement changes, and that's when it kicked on. So, yeah, it's probably in the actual wiring harness, in this one, I don't know. I don't know if that's old, or if that happened with this one. I mean, I'll look into that one also. But C1232. Let's do something here. Let's clear these. Alright, I actually heard the ABS come back on. Alright. Now if I can get out of this car with... Well, you know what? It doesn't matter at this point. Let's shut this off. Disconnect our DLC. And let's just take a brief look outside here. I don't know how well this is going to work, but let's turn the wheel. Whoa, it's icy. It is icy. Let's turn the wheel the other way. Okay. So we got no light. It's coming back. I want to see if I can see maybe the wire connector. Probably not. I see the hose. Oh, okay, it's down there. It's on the control arm. I should have known that. Oh, everything's wet. Alright, so it's in there. Alright. Shake the harness around. Oh, that's right up against that bottom of that control arm. Oh, you know what? That connector's not even... It's like loose. It's not even held on to anything. Yeah, I can wiggle the entire connector. Usually there's like a Christmas tree or something, I think, that keeps it from moving around. So I'm wiggling everything around over here. Try to get it over here. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. I know you guys can't see anything. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Shake, shake, shake. I didn't hear the dinger, so I don't know if that worked. No. That is interesting, though, that it feels like that. So maybe... I don't know. Like I said, this is probably something I'm gonna have to look into, definitely at a later time. I'll look into the code setting criteria and whatnot, but I think, you know, we pretty much pinpointed down to this side. I really wish I can get my hand back there more. Or I wish you guys can see it anyway. Let's see, yeah, that's the wiring, that's the wire there for the, it just feels weird that it's kind of hanging off. Let's see if we can. Can't see it, but I know that whole connector moves around quite a bit. We'll save it for another day, I suppose. Alright, so we cleared our codes. I am going to take it out for a drive just to see if they come back. I'm going to gun it here, see if our traction control is working. Traction is working. Alright. ABS is working also, so both of our systems are back online, and I just gotta find a place to go where I don't have that many stops. Maybe a couple of bumps in the road, and we'll see if this light comes back, any of these lights come back. I really didn't like the way that connector on that hub felt too, but I can't really, you know, without actually getting on the ground, and this is not the day to do it. So if this might end up being a repair that I'm not gonna deal with until we're at least into spring. I could always look into it at work, but it's kind of hard to film when I'm done with working and still at the shop. At least at home, you know, I can talk to you guys a little more, and so it has its ups and its downs. So this road has some pretty occasional bumps here and there. Oh yeah, hear all that? Got nothing yet though. So some of you guys might actually be wondering, why am I fretting over the ABS and track lights in this car when the Aztec, when we had it, had ABS and track lights also. I was actually in the process of fixing the analog on the, you know, the Aztec before I sold it. It was a wiring harness. We were going to replace the one wiring harness. We tested the wires and got no continuity from one end to the other. And we saw the corrosion on the hub and the wiring harness. So both the hub and the wiring harness needed to be replaced. I just never got around to actually finishing it. So the reason why I'm kind of annoyed with this one is because when I bought this car, both systems apparently work. You know, when I bought the Aztec, they didn't work, and I was able to be like, okay, we'll just get to it in time. But both of those systems actually work on this. And for it to show up like that, it's like, wow, I'm actually really intrigued and I would like to fix it. So these roads are pretty iffy around here. I don't know if the speed exactly has to be a factor. I mean, I've been cruising at all speeds today, and eventually it showed up, you know. So maybe it's got to be trying to pick it up for a certain amount of time. But I know the last time it came up, before we just reset it, a nice bump. Wasn't even all that big of a bump, and I'm hitting worse bumps than this, and it's not coming back. So I don't know, maybe some snow or slush ended up getting into that connector. Maybe I shook it out. I don't know what's going on. We're just cruising along now. There's a guy walking in the middle of the road. Oh, last week we did the turn signal lever repair, and it's not clicking. It's been 1 week to the day, and we haven't had any reoccurring clicks. So the taking apart of the multifunction switch, cleaning the contacts, and reapplying dielectric grease, or in my case, Vaseline, appeared to have done the trick. So that is one good thing that we got going. Try to get it up to like 45. I gotta be careful on the roads today. I can't. I got a stop sign coming. Yeah, this is probably boring you guys. I'm sorry. Sorry there's not much more action. If it happens, I want to make sure I catch it. Driving in the winter wonderland. I think there's supposed to be more snow today too. We're supposed to get like 6 inches today. Alright, well, I'm gonna head in the vicinity of home so I can enjoy the rest of my day, but at least I got some answers as to where the issue is coming from. And once we get some nicer weather, maybe we'll do some actual testing with the multimeter, but it's definitely not going to be today. And if this light just wants to keep coming on, so be it. I could deal with it. I just want to know why. So let's head back toward home. Oh, there's so many bumps over here. Oh, here's some good ones. Nothing. Wow. The only other thing that I just thought of now is maybe I gotta shut the car off and restart it. But I don't know. I feel like that's not necessary. We cleared the codes, and I heard the ABS. Module kick back on. So I don't think resetting the ignition has a part in that. If that problem is going to occur, I would think it would still occur regardless. I can go a little faster here. I gotta be careful though because of the slush. Try to get at some higher speeds maybe. It was highway driving, but unless there's a chance that maybe one of the wheel hubs or that wheel hub blacks out after a certain speed or something. I know this car sounds noisy when there's like no music and stuff on, and for the most part it kind of is, but I also have stuff sitting here like CD cases and everything, so all that stuff that's vibrating is also stuff that I own, not necessarily the car. This road is downhill and still pretty slushy up here, so this would not be a good time for this ABS to be like, oh, I don't want to work now. Alright, well, yeah, seat still works. So now it seems to be working and I'm home. Very interesting. So I'm not going to worry about it for the time being. Obviously there's nothing I'm going to do about it at this time because of the weather and everything. But, you know, if it's going to still be there, then it's going to be there. And when the weather is looking a little bit better, I might actually, or even the next time I'm at work, maybe I'll put it up on the lift and take a look at that connector on that hub. Maybe take a closer look at the wiring harness and maybe just see if I notice anything out of the ordinary. But it appears to be doing fine now. And I don't know, intermittent issues are one of the worst things that you can have when you're trying to diagnose a vehicle. Maybe when I shook the harness, maybe, like I said, maybe it cleared something out of the connector. I don't know, there could be many things that contribute to that, but if the problem still exists, it eventually will show its head again, I'm sure, and we will go from there. But at least that kind of gave me an idea of what to look towards. Keep that in the back of my mind. As far as the code for the battery, I don't know if that, like I said, if that was related to this particular issue or if that's something old that was a history code also. I really wish it was a current code in there, but it appears, like I said, to be something intermittent. Very, very bizarre. We'll just leave it at that for today. So, either way, I hope you guys enjoyed the vlog. If you did, give it a thumbs up, comment, subscribe. Check out teespring.com/stores/Mike's Vehicle Spotlight for all of your MVS and vlog merchandise. That is it. So, I will see you guys next time. And thank you so much for watching. Take care.